In a small village nestled deep in the mountains, there lived an old man named Chen. He had lived a long and full life, but as he grew older, he began to feel weighed down by the regrets of his past. Chen often found himself lost in thought, reliving past mistakes and missed opportunities. He would spend hours ruminating on what could have been, wishing he could turn back time and make different choices. One day, Chen met a young monk who was passing through the village. The monk could sense the old man's pain and asked him what was troubling him. Chen poured out his heart to the monk, telling him about the regrets that haunted him and the weight that he carried in his heart. The monk listened patiently and then told Chen a story. There was once a man who carried a heavy stone on his back wherever he went, he said. He was so used to the weight of the stone that he never realized how much it was holding him back. But one day, he realized that he didn't need to carry the stone anymore. And when he let it go, he felt light and free. Chen was struck by the monk's words. He realized that he, too, had been carrying a heavy burden with him all these years, the burden of his regrets. And like the man in the monk's story, he realized that he didn't need to carry it anymore. From that day forward, Chen began to let go of his regrets. He started to focus on the present moment and the joys that life had to offer. He spent time with his grandchildren, tended to his garden, and took long walks in the mountains. As he let go of his regrets, Chen began to feel lighter and freer than he had in years. He realized that life was too short to dwell on the past and that the present moment was all that mattered. In his final days, Chen looked back on his life with a sense of peace and gratitude. He knew that he had made mistakes and missed opportunities, but he also knew that he had lived a full and meaningful life. As he took his last breath, Chen smiled, knowing that he had learned one of life's greatest lessons: the importance of letting go of regrets and living in the present moment. The story of the old man who learned to let go of his regrets reminds us of the power of living in the present. It shows us that no matter how many mistakes we have made in the past, we always have the power to start anew and to focus on the joys and opportunities of the present moment. The story encourages us to let go of the weight of our regrets, to embrace the present moment, and to live our lives to the fullest. It teaches us that life is too short to dwell on the past, and that true happiness can only be found by living in the present moment. In conclusion, the story of the old man who learned to let go of his regrets is a poignant reminder of the importance of living in the present moment. It encourages us to let go of our burdens and regrets, and to embrace the joys and opportunities that life has to offer. By doing so, we can find true peace and happiness in our lives.